Welcome back, guys, to another beer review. Beaker's joined me again, but I'm sitting looking at Beaker in the camera and he's looking like he's being held against his will. And if I'm brutally honest, yeah, he probably is. He probably doesn't want to be here, but he's joining me again for this one. So yeah, another beer review coming up. What we've got now is yet again another Tesco's beer. The last two I've done, which are currently uploading still. I don't know what's happening to them. I'm certain, you know, we got Wi-Fi and all that shit. I'm certain some fucker's delivering it by post, I reckon, trying to get it on uploaded. But I don't know. Anyway, so we got a third one coming up from Tesco's, and this time it's from Vocation. And I'm guessing this beer that I've got coming up is a spin-off from the Hop, Skip and Jump. And this is a can of Vocation's Hop ical. And this is a double dry hopped pale ale coming in at 5.7% in a 440ml can. Normal price £2.40. I got the Tesco's club card, which brought it down to £2, so a very reasonable price in my view. You know, your cheapest shit you're going to be paying £1 for, aren't you, for any can, aren't you? Anything half decent you're paying £2 for. So, you know, this is coming in at that range. I believe the difference with this is that it's got a new hop, from what I've read or heard, HBC 630. So it's a new hop being used in this, I think. So yeah, like I said, I've not really watched any reviews, but I don't think it's had the greatest reception from what I've seen. There's the old Vocation. It's a little bit different. Vocation sort of do stuff like this, but to me it seems a little bit sort of toned down a bit for Vocation, but still quite eye-catching. So what we'll do is get this beer out, get it into a glass, see what we get. That's the only way we're going to know if it's any good, isn't it? Hope you're all well. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday night and your Friday night. Well, Friday night, obviously you've enjoyed that already. Hopefully you're still enjoying your Saturday. For a lot of you, it may well be Sunday, Monday, or 2022 before you actually see this video. So whatever you're doing, when I'm doing this video, I hope you enjoyed your time, whatever you're doing. So yeah, I'll shut the hell up. Quick show of the can, beer in a glass. What we've got is a hazy beer. It doesn't look real dense hazy. If you know what I mean. Sometimes it looks like custard, chickens. This is more like chicken stock, if you like. Some beers look like sort of real dense, thick sort of custard look, but we got a nice sort of orangey yellow sort of colour to the beer. I can't see any carbonation, but no doubt there is some there. We've got a finger of quite spacious white head. It looks alright. Doesn't look too bad. I would say it looks a little bit thin, just from swilling the beer around, but we'll get a nose on it, see what we get. Yeah, there's definitely a different smell in there. You are getting tropical smells. Tropical aromas. You are getting a hoppy aroma as well. There is something a little bit different in there. Maybe that's that hop. Almost a sweetened sort of hop smell. A little bit different, but I mean, it doesn't smell offensive. It smells quite nice, but it does smell different. So without further ado, let's dive in and see what we get. Cheers. Very thin. Very thin for me. Let's go in again. Very thin. I'm getting the bitterness almost from the start. Thin. Let's start again. Thin in the mouth. First thing that I pick up. I'm getting a nice tropical sort of taste in there, but I'm getting a bitterness pretty much instantly after that tropical taste. And it's there for a little bit, but the tropical taste, the bitterness sort of disappears. There's no longevity in the taste, in the bitterness. There's no body to the beer really. Certainly doesn't taste like 5.7%. The mouthfeel's quite nice, considering the beer is so thin. There's no real sort of carbonation in there. But drinking it, it's quite smooth, it's quite easy, still quite enjoyable. And if I'm brutally honest, what I said on the nose, you get in the taste, but you also get that slightly different, as I said, there was a slightly funny different taste to it, aroma to it, and I'm getting that in the taste. And the more I drink it, the less offensive it is. I don't dislike the taste. There's something about that sort of differentness in there that I don't dislike. But for me, what lets it down is the body. It is very thin for me. It would just have to be ramped up a bit in the body, I think, and I think I'd really enjoy it if I'm totally honest. It's quite thirst quenching. Like I say, it's not over carbonated, it's not over bitter. And that little taste to it, I don't know. It's actually really nice, I think. I think the taste is actually genuinely nice. But I think it just needs backing up with a bit more body to it. So yeah, a little bit disappointing, but maybe not as bad as... Well, I don't know. You know, I've sort of heard comments, like I've said, and you kind of get the impression that somebody thinks it's rubbish. Well, I don't actually think it's rubbish. Excuse me, by the way. Pineapple, grapefruit, I'm getting there, like all the typical flavours. But I just think the body lets it down. If it had a little bit more oomph in the body, I think I'd quite happily drink that, because it has got that slightly different taste, which just sets it apart a little bit. A little bit of sweetness in there. Excuse me again. Jeez. God, I do apologise. But a little bit of sweetness in there, which does just set it apart. So for me, I'm not going to totally knock it, because it's going to come down to personal taste, really. Is it the greatest craft beer going? No, it's not the greatest craft beer going. Is it the greatest beer Vocation have knocked out? No, it's not the greatest beer Vocation have knocked out. Is it shit? No, it's not shit. It really isn't that bad. It just lacks a little bit. Like I said, I picked this up for £2 with the club card thing. £2.40 normally. Is it worth that? Yes. And I'll tell you why I'm going to say yes, is because the smaller cans, 330ml, £1.80. If you can pick that up for £2 with your club card at 5.7%, yes, it is worth it. It has its faults, but generally the beer is nice enough. It's easy to drink for me, and yeah, it's inoffensive, and you can sort of just chuck it down your neck, really. So that's my beer review. I do apologise for the burping. Rather gassy there for a moment. Let me know what you think if you've had this. No doubt, I reckon I might get a little bit of a few slating comments on my opinions on it, but I think generally the beer is quite good, but it's certainly not without any fault. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to take his noose off and his ball and chain, because obviously I've had to force him to sit there. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again soon on another beer review. Cheers. Missed it.